How is
There
he
you
not
go.
live?
We're live. We're live.
Yay! We got flickering camera again.
Oh man,
Yay!
come on. Oh, you're joking.
No, it's flickering.
Why does that happen
Hello,
now?
people, by the way. Hello, podcasty people that are watching us.
Welcome back to the podcast.
Welcome to the Virtually Rek't Podcast, where screens flicker, and I'm going to have to end. Well, I'm going to have to close the OBS and reopen it. But to keep everyone busy, let's start with our special guest, who is Shuey. Welcome to the podcast, Shuey. It's very good to see you.
Special guest. I like the
Special
word
guest.
special.
Special and hopefully long-lasting from now on. Special guest.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I am back for good, gentlemen.
Nice. Excellent. Great to see you back. Great to see you back. Mac, can you take over while I reset OBS?
Okay, everything's going to go a bit wonky.
Bye. And we're live with no picture. Welcome back. Right. Let's get this Discord thing sorted out. Please just work. Just work.
Surprisingly, shit. It's
Oh.
oh. I don't know what's going on with.
I'm just gonna put a picture of Indy.
I'm still here.
Now we've all swapped places.
Yeah, now I've got duplicate of me. Actually, I look quite nice on Mac.
Hold on. No, wait. There you go.
Yay!
Right, no
He's
flickering.
back. Right, so
Oh,
what have I
God.
been playing? I have been playing a secret game, which I'm not allowed to talk about, so I won't. I have been playing. Unfortunately, I haven't been playing Showdown because, of course, we can't play that for another week and a half, which is upsetting extremely. I've been playing a little bit of Soul Covenant, which I'm also not allowed to talk about, I don't think, until the 18th.
Yeah, I've got it as well. I just haven't. Yeah.
And just a bunch of random shooters. Just nothing particular, if I'm honest, because I've been away the past week at Disneyland with the family and kids. So yeah, no, I haven't really been playing all that much, but this week going to be playing tons, and there are so many games coming out this week as well.
There are,
that are actually worthwhile. So let's skip my where have I been until we've gone round and done the usual introduction.
Circle jerk.
Yeah, I'll ask that question once we get started. So, Indy, what are you drinking and what have you been playing?
What am I drinking? Okay. Well,
you're muted, mate. No, still can't hear you, buddy.
Can you hear me now?
Oh, mate. This is so difficult.
Well, anyway,
Mac, what have you been drinking, and what are you eating, playing? I don't know at this point.
I'm drinking. I've already had a glass. I'm drinking my favourite house Pinot Grigio from Sainsbury's because it's very, very nice.
That's a very wine-looking glass.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. I forgot to bring my wine glass, so I look like a right scumbag. But there you go. Oh, I've got class. It's just all low class.
Class but no glass.
Yeah, class but no glass. So, like Shuey, I was actually away last week. I was in Parma celebrating my 25th wedding anniversary. Yes, thank you very much.
Congratulations, sir. What is the key?
Oh, he's back.
What is the key? What is the key to a successfully long marriage, especially to you?
I know exactly. I don't know. Just keep her drunk, I suppose.
I'll bear that in mind.
And keep her laughing as well, because when women laugh, they shut their eyes so they can't see what you look like.
I think you got it nailed. You got it down.
That is a quote from Dudley Moore, the famous Dudley Moore. Right. So yes, I was in Parma over the weekend, celebrating my 25th wedding anniversary. So I have been. We played a lot of Contractor Showdown until the beta ended. I've been playing The Flip, which comes out on Thursday, which I can't talk about. And I also decided to start playing Dirt Rally 2 on my sim racing rig. Because I hate sim rig. I hate rally sim games. I hate them.
Really?
But when you sit down and try and play them properly, it's fucking awesome. Dirt Rally 2 is 4 or 5 years old, so it's not like cutting edge. But EA's WRC is getting a VR mode at the end of this month. So I am super hyped to play that now, because I now kind of understand rally sims better, and I think I can get quite good at it, which is the most important thing for me because I'm very competitive. Right, so I shall ask again, shall I? Mr. Indie, what are you drinking and what have you been playing? You wanker.
You just use sign language, mate.
Some sign language for him.
I'm drinking my usual
Yeah.
pint of vodka. So yeah, just some lovely fruitful water. And what I've been playing, I played Max Mustard, which everyone knows about. Everyone's probably played it by now. OVR Dark as well on the PSVR 2, which probably that's out anyway. I played Medieval Dynasty and about 60 hours of streaming Contractors. And then I played Connor VR. And that is what I've been playing. Contractors just took up everything.
Yeah, you did like 3 10-hour streams or something stupid like that.
I don't know what I did. I lost the plot. I think I did. I broke my record, which is a 10-hour, 20-minute stream. And that was just pure Contractors. I had like a 15-minute break in the middle. That was it. Yeah. So definitely will be playing more Contractors.
Oh my god, when's it coming out? 25th?
Thursday next week.
Thursday. That's the 25th, isn't it? Yeah. Oh my god. So guess what we'll be streaming on Thursday?
Yep.
Oh, I tell you something.
If it works, this is the thing. I was never able to stream it properly. There was a severe problem between the Unreal Engine 4 and OBS for me, and I still have not figured out what exactly that problem was. But it was kind of hinted by the devs to me directly that they know about that issue.
All right, okay.
Which is a little bit shitty because there was a lot of questions in their Discord that nobody answered.
Yeah. Yeah. So the way I got round it was I stopped playing the PC version because we had so much trouble. And I switched to playing the Quest version, which, to be fair, we all agreed it was super optimized for Quest, which it's going to be their biggest audience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had to get that right. So I switched to playing on the Quest 3 using Meta Developer Hub to OBS, and that was pretty good. It was
Which is what I'm probably going to do if they haven't fixed the Steam version.
Yeah.
But here's the other thing is, and this is something that Taz, Mr. Destroyer of Worlds, kept shouting at me, was that I needed to be using the Quest Optimizer.
Yeah.
And the cheeky little bastard, because I didn't actually sort that shit out, actually went and bought it for me.
Yeah.
I have to use it now.
I've had people on my Discord and on my community channel on YouTube saying that if you run the optimizer, it does look very similar to the PC version. Which, if it's optimized to run on the Quest, I might use that option. Can I just point out, speaking of Task the Destroyer of Worlds, I had a very funny moment. I was playing with you. I was playing with Indy, and I think it was Silver Tongue Devil, Rob. And we were in the lobby, and this guy kept landing, and I kept killing him, and he kept chasing me, and then eventually I was like, I'm sick of this, so I went and hid. And he came in, and he said, "What are you hiding for? I will destroy you." And I was like, "Tassos!" He was like, "Back!" And I didn't know it was him. And he went, "I destroy you in the game." And I think we ran into you at Seahorn.
Yeah.
What happened?
No, it wasn't Seahorn. It was on the little village on the top of the cliffs.
Yeah.
And I was on my own because we were running away from 2 separate teams. I used the zip line to get from beach up to that village. And one of my other teammates also did it, but he was a random. Taz was somewhere else entirely, I think. I ended up in this little house. I had no weapons because I'd fresh spawned in with a pistol. I just grabbed an automatic pistol, and I heard you guys coming, and I was just like, no, this isn't going to work. So I hid in one of the little rooms.
And who found you?
Yeah, it did not go well for me. I died very, very quickly.
Yeah, so I mean that's part of the fun is of Contractors Showdown. I mean, we had an absolute blast. I'm so looking forward to next Thursday when it actually is going to be available constantly. So
Weebles just asked how he wonders how the Quest Optimizer affects battery life. It's going to obviously affect battery life because it's going to be running the chips harder.
yeah.
But I've just been sent another B100 S03 battery from Bobo. So I now have two 10,000 milliamp, and you're using the KCBR?
KKCO-BVR. And I've discovered something quite interesting recently. The standard KKCO-BVR battery also keeps the Quest 3 fully charged.
Oh.
So
I wonder what wattage that's putting out then.
I don't know, because it says 2.6, the same as the Bobo VR does. So I've actually got 3 of these. As you know, I'm a big fan of KKCO-BVR. I've actually got 3 of these, and I'm not concerned. I think I've got at least 9 hours of game time in those batteries there.
What are they called? Sorry,
KKCO-BVR. They're for the battery strap is called the Q3 Pro. So it's the rival to the Bobo VR S03, which is the one that I didn't like very much. What do you use, Indy?
Bobo, whatever. Fuck knows.
What is it the Quest 3?
Yeah, the Quest 3
one?
Bobo
Yeah,
thing.
That's the S3.
Yeah, so rings a bell. It does ring a bell.
Yeah, the reason I like the KKCO-BVR one as well is it has this little dial on the side, which means you can move the headset like in and out from your face. I don't know if you can see this.
I can do that.
On your S3?
Yeah.
Okay.
You literally just push. It's not got a turning knob. You just pull it in and out.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And the S3 has a keep you cool fan on it.
And the S3 costs £58 more than the KKCO-BVR.
Oh yeah, no, don't get me wrong. The Bobo is genuinely my absolute favorite, beloved, gorgeous little device. I love the accessory. I've loved every product that they've put out. Bobo, if you ever want to actually sponsor me for all this fucking praise that I give you, but
okay,
it is expensive.
It is expensive, and there's another problem as well, which is one of the reasons why I actually sold my S3, and that is that it is not backward compatible with anything they've ever made before.
No, which is
a fucking massive kick in the teeth. I mean,
yeah,
everybody in the world has about 50 of these.
I don't anymore. I gave all of mine away.
I tried to give mine away. Nobody asked. Nobody wanted them. So if you want a Bobo V, oh God, here we go. Let's see how quickly Weeble can type.
I'll take him. I'll take him.
You can hear his geriatric little fingers.
He hasn't even got a Bobo.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, is he not got a Bobo?
No, I'm saying.
If you're watching and anyone in that group wants a Bobo, let me know. I'll try and persuade Mac for you.
Yeah, I've got 3 Bobo batteries that I don't use, which I can't.
I'll take one of them, Mac. I'll take one of them.
Yeah, okay. So one's gone to Indy. I've got 2 left.
I sent Shaving you
monkey.
I sent you 3.
Oh look now Matt, here's Weeble with the flattery. Great to see you back, Shuey. He didn't say that at the start, did he? I don't do you know the Boba head strap?
Oh, there we go.
Right, yes.
I don't rate it for that much, man. Like, coming from the Mindex, man, like, I just find it hard to get used to. It's not
Mac,
it's not as comfortable. No
one
way.
of the guys that I spend time with outside of here, a guy called Steve, he says yes please. They're a good bunch of British lads.
Right, they're gone. Indy's got one, Weeble's got one. and your mate's got one. Shaven Monkey, you've got 3, so we're going to give them to a good cause. Right, so I've obviously never ever going to get anything from Bobo ever again. Well, not that they've ever sent me anything. So yeah, I mean, I liked it. I liked the headset. It was really comfortable, but it's just as comfortable as the KKC or BVR. It's just the expense and the fact they fucked everybody over who had Bobo VR. Like, it didn't even work on the charging plate. Now, how easy would have that been to make it compatible?
Yeah, I mean, their new charging plate is coming out this month, but it shouldn't have had to have been a second expense for people. I agree with that.
I think they rushed the Q3. What was the original one called?
The B2? M2. No, M2 Pro.
M3.
Is it M3 Pro?
They rushed out a headset for the Quest, which just used the old M2 Pro.
Yes, that was it.
Was it the M3 Pro?
Yeah.
And then they bring out a brand new headset, which is not compatible, a couple of months later. And that, to me, is a bit of a kick in the teeth. So Bobo have lost a little bit of kudos for me. I mean, they make great headsets. If you can afford an S3, go for it. They're amazing. And you get the little whirry fan, which you're paying £58 for.
Yeah.
So... Yeah.
That fan is, honestly, right, I thought it was going to be an absolute pile of shit. I didn't think I would ever use it, not even once. And I tell you what, there are times when I'm like 2.5, 3 hours into a session, I am sweating buckets, and I just go, beep, and just stick it up to 10%. And instantly, my entire face feels like it's been mentholated. It's fantastic.
Yeah, but there's a thing here, though, and it's the fact that you're basically wearing a TOG 10 quilt on your face.
Yeah, no, but that's the bottom of my face. It's the top of my face that I'm worried about. This keeps itself cool. Because it's fucking cool to have a beard.
I'm not allowed to have a beard because my wife says I can't grow one or she won't have sex with me.
It's the exact opposite for me.
Actually, this is really weird. I wonder if you shaved yours off, you would look like a complete. You could probably walk past me in the street and I wouldn't recognize you.
100%. 100%. I look like a 12-year-old girl without a beard.
Don't tell Silver Tongue Devil. He'll give you one of his special cuddles. The Bundy cuddle.
Oh. So Taz has just said Pimax have just announced the Crystal Super 3 minutes ago because annoyingly their Frontier stream started at 7, which I actually really wanted to watch.
Yeah, and what's the price in that? $8,000?
I imagine the Super is probably going to be. My guess would be 1,800. Would be my guess, knowing the pricing structure for Pimax.
Pimax seem to have a let's throw lots of headsets at the wall and hope some of them stick. Why don't they concentrate on fixing the ones that they've already got out? Like the Pimax that they sent you. You said it was brilliant but flawed.
Yeah, it is. It was brilliant but flawed. A lot of those flaws got fixed with software updates. So it's not a bad headset by any means. Like it was gorgeous, and I had to sell it.
You could have sold it to me as a sim racer. I'd have loved it.
I should have sold it to you.
Actually,
but the problem is I would have sold it to you at like half the price I sold it for.
That's the whole point.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Still a good profit.
Still a good profit, yeah. He's like
the profit margin on it was infinity %.
Exactly.
he's like a Ferengi, isn't he, from Star Trek with the big ears?
I have no idea what one of those is.
Prosciutto profit. Well, you wouldn't, would you? Because you were too busy watching Barbie the movie when you were younger. I can tell.
I was actually into Barbie for quite a while. Yeah, I know. A couple of weeks ago.
Oh dear me. Right, so we have to ask the question then, and this is probably going to take up quite a bit of time in the podcast. I fully aware of what happened. But around sort of November, I think you disappeared. Oh no, it was beginning of the year, wasn't it?
No, I mean, I started disappearing in September.
All right, okay.
If I'm really honest. So yeah, gather round, children.
Gather round, children.
Hear the tale of woe of Shui's channel and all of the bollocks that went with it. So yeah, now that everything is finished and done with, I can actually talk about brief. I'll try and be as brief as I can. But this is what went down, right? Last year, my work started getting onto me pretty hard, and part of it was that I had a second job. Because that's how we all feel, right? This is a second job and not like the hobby that we fucking do. So yeah, they started getting onto me that I had a second job, and they started harassing me about like having to have working hours for it, and they wanted detailed rundowns of my earnings, etc., etc., etc. And I was just like, no, you're not having that. But then of course the threats of, do you want to keep this job started coming up. So anyway, I relented and I stopped streaming. I stopped doing a bunch of stuff, and at the beginning of the year I stopped streaming altogether. But there was lots of other stuff that went with it, and as it turns out, I don't know if I've said on here where I used to work, and I'm not going to now.
Name and shame.
But yeah, I think I was quite heavily targeted by somebody that was a bit butthurt about their own personal situation. And anyway, 2 weeks ago, I resigned.
Oh, I see. Right.
Yeah,
okay.
officially I resigned, but with immediate effect. And I am now super poor. I now have 0 of the monies. But here's the thing. Here's the positive spin on all this. Is that my wife, being the absolute bloody saint that she is, said, well, now you get to A, not be miserable. Which is a big plus, as it turns out. Not being depressed and miserable is super, super fun. Who would have thunk it? And secondly, she was like, you can actually give a go at doing this content creator thing. You can actually try working from home, being your own boss, and actually try and do this as a real job. And I was blown away because, like, I came away from resigning really, really guilty and really, really feeling pretty bad, right? But she was just like, nah, do it. Go be a boss. Go try this thing. We've got enough money to last us X amount of months.
Yeah.
You only have to achieve this amount of money per month in order to keep us afloat. Mac, you're gonna make me cry, you bastard.
I love you, brother. I love you.
Thank you. So yeah, now this is my job now. As of today is my starting day as far as me and the wife are concerned. Today is day 1 of me trying to be a full-time content creator, and that is YouTube, TikTok, and a bunch of other stuff. I'm probably going to go and have to jet wash some driveways and do some handyman stuff in order to try and keep afloat as best I can.
I heard that Rob likes a Bundy cuddle.
He doesn't pay for Bundy cuddles though. He likes the other type of cuddle. He likes the struggle cuddles. It's
struggle cuddle. Poor Rob, he's not even here to defend himself.
He should be here to defend himself, and he's not. Oh, fuck me, Indy.
Can you cry now? £11. I beat Mac.
Right.
No, man.
I'm going to stop talking for a minute.
No, that's your...
What's this? Weeble is going to donate 79p.
No, I haven't got any vodka in my hands. Weeble won't donate until I have vodka in my hands, and he already knows that I am impaired, let's say.
Yeah. So what's the overarching plan? Do you have a timetable? Is there anything that we can do to help? I mean, we spoke quite extensively on Sunday.
Thank you,
Classy. Well, there you go.
Thanks,
Classy baddie.
Classy. There you go.
She's a classy girl.
But she's a bad girl.
Oh God, I am actually welling up a little bit. Thank you guys, I appreciate it.
Anything we can do to help, mate? Right. So, right, time scale, schedule, anything we can do to help.
Right. So immediate time scale is 3 months.
Okay.
That seems like a really small amount of time, and it is a really small amount of time. Time scale is 3 months. I need to create a viable income stream in 3 months. And in fact, I'm going to be super open with what that is. I need to generate Assassin.
Thanks, Assassin.
Oh, Assassin.
I wore this for
man.
you. This is my new version. The other version got destroyed by the zombies at the Pico event.
Oh, that's right. They got blood all over it, didn't they?
They got blood all over it, so I had to buy a new one, especially so that Assassin could see that I was still wearing a fucking Raiders hat.
Oh, well, he's donated some money that's actually going to pay for the hat that probably cost 50 quid.
Yeah, so three months I need to create a revenue stream, and I'm actually starting a new TikTok channel over covering exactly this, like me trying to make it as a content creator. Taz, stop giving me things. I love you.
Can I just stop you there? Do you remember a couple of years ago when Tassos was in a bad place and we all helped him? It's just wheels and roundabouts, mate.
I know.
You know. It's the people that love you are coming back to say thank you, and that's there you go.
I appreciate it, people.
That's
really
how much
do.
people love you. Yeah. This is why it's going to work. This is why it's going to work. Sorry, Indy, what did you say?
I can't remember. Sorry.
You're not even drinking.
I know. I'm just trying to rearrange your window a little bit. There you go.
So, where are we? So 3 months. I'm going to record all of my journey, and what we've worked out is in order to live, in order to pay the mortgage, in order to make sure that my kids can still go to their specialist schools, which is not private school, by the way. That's just like running costs for getting them there and stuff like that. Because my daughter, especially, she can't go to. She doesn't work in a mainstream school. It just doesn't happen. So in order to do all of that without holidays, I need to generate about £1,000 a month.
Okay.
Which is honestly is way more doable than I thought she was. Like, my wife's the accountant. She did all the maths. Math. And
math.
Yeah, see, math sounds wrong to me, even though I know that it's a plural.
I know. Yeah, it's math. Yeah, it is math. Sorry.
So yeah, I need to generate £1,000 a month. And I'm gonna Weeble, thank you very much.
Oh my god! Hold on, someone take a screenshot. Somebody do something.
So take a screenshot. Take a screenshot. How much? Thank you, Weeble.
That's like a week's worth of denture cleaners for him. Cheers, Weeble.
So he generously donates money to our friend, and the first thing you do is take the piss out of him. That's just absolutely disgraceful.
Do you know what, Assassin? I genuinely considered OnlyFans in one way or shape. When this all went down, I was just like, is there any way a fat British bearded man like me can make it on OnlyFans?
Send me the link.
So, have you ever seen the episode of Black Books called Big and Beardy?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a classic. It's a classic.
I love Black Books.
God.
Hey, Scottish Gamer, how's it going, man?
Hey, Scottish Gamer, how you doing,
Scott,
fella?
Scott.
Anyway,
met Scottish Gamer at EGX. Lovely fella.
Yeah, I don't think I've met Scottish Gamer. Hopefully, I see him at one of the events this year.
Oh, was yeah. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah. So anyway, that's enough about the pity party for me, because that's not what this podcast needs to be about. This podcast needs to be about actual VR stuff.
It needs to be about VR content creators, and you're a VR content creator, and we need to talk about you. So there you go.
But yeah, so I'll take it as it goes. I'll keep you guys up to date and informed as best I can. But yeah, you can. This is the big positive though, is I spent all of today making TikToks. tomorrow is split into making making more TikToks, but also starting. I have this is my videos to make that I wrote down today, and each one of those little bits here is individual videos, right? So I've already started crossing them off.
I love you. I do exactly the same thing. That's my wife.
But yeah, so like you can expect a lot more videos coming. There'll be at least 2, if not 3, YouTube videos a week is the plan. And yeah, we'll just have to see how it goes.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it's like a blessing in disguise, like because you probably wouldn't have taken this step, like, and just been like, oh, I'm gonna quit the fucking job and try and do full-time YouTube. So, like, do you know what I mean? It's a really good opportunity, and you said you got 3 months, so
yeah,
no,
I completely agree. It when this is the weird thing, right? When I was fired, and I was resigned immediately from site.
Were you escorted?
Yes, I was escorted
I've had that
with a
before.
marching band.
It's great, isn't
even
it?
give him a box to put his shit in.
Yeah.
No, they genuinely didn't. Anyway, so yeah, I felt guilty as hell, right? And I got home and I sat down and I phoned my union rep and all that rubbish. And afterwards, I was like, shit, I'm gonna have to tell my wife this. And she wasn't surprised, by the way. She knew this was coming because of how I'd been treated. And I felt guilty for 3 solid days, like proper, like deep down, burning pit of fire guilt. Because I'm meant to be the provider, right? I'm meant to provide for my family. And my missus was like, why do you feel guilty? And I said, well, because I lost my job. I'm meant to be a provider. And she's like, no, bullshit. Why do you actually feel guilty? And I really thought about it for a couple of minutes. And I was like, because I'm happy about it. And she was like, yeah, so good. Be happy about it. Go and actually use that happiness to actually create some shit, you know, and enjoy your life and be your own boss. Be a is there a man version of a girl boss? Isn't that's just the boss,
just
right?
a boss. Yeah, it's just a boss. And so the in a sort of parallel universe, when I retired 2 years ago, I didn't realize that I was extremely depressed and very, very stressed about what I was doing with my job. And when I literally walked out the door at 7 o'clock in the morning on my last night shift, and huge weight lifted from my shoulders. And I can imagine that's kind of what you felt, because you had this pressure where you were like, I need to keep my job, but I fucking hate my job. And then when the option is taken away from you, you're like, freedom. Fuck. I can do what I want.
Yeah,
So,
I don't feel free as of yet because I still have to grind my ass off, right? There's a certain level of freedom there from oppressive boss wankers. But yeah, it's a mixed bag.
Okay, so let's do a quick rewind to a year ago. Now, the man on my left, which could be the right if you're watching his podcast, or
it's below
if you're watching it. So I mean, Indy, you were in the same sort of boat, because we went down for your 40th birthday. We all got absolutely pissed out of our skulls. It was an absolutely wonderful time, but you weren't in a good place, were you?
Pissed out of our skulls. I don't know. Like, yeah, I guess. Yeah.
So the next time I saw you was at EGX, and you'd kind of got control of what you were doing, and you were, I mean, you'd stopped drinking, you looked healthier, you'd be going back to the gym, you got the opportunity with the oh shit, is it the arcade people?
Yeah.
You got the, so if you go back a year, we were all in a very similar kind of situation, not the same situation, but a similar situation. So 1 year on, it's really changed, hasn't it? It's really changed.
Yeah.
And that's all we're going to get from Indie because
No, I think it's like I'm sitting here trying to think about it, and honestly, like I think back to like when we went down to Indies, and I think about when I came up to meet you, Mac, at your house as well, and we got super wasted, and we ended up having all these like ridiculously in-depth like mental health talks and all that stuff, and I'm just like, I was fucking miserable.
because of me, not because
Thank you,
of coming up
Shaven.
to
I
see
really
me.
appreciate it, dude.
Oh yeah, well done, Shaven. Not because of coming to see me or going to see Indie.
No. Just in my life in general.
Yeah.
And I could see the same from you, Mac. Like, and like to a
Absolutely.
certain extent, when I could see that from Indy as well when we were down seeing him. And you know, it's we're fucking coming back, lads.
We are.
The boys
We're
are back
men.
in town.
We've turned the corner. When's your next trip to Budapest then, Indy?
In a couple of weeks. The weekend after
you
this weekend coming.
Are you going to get your mate Vanny? Is it Vanny or
Vanny? Where did you get Vanny from?
I don't know. I've got Fanny on the head. Vanu. What was his name?
Yaru. Yeah, Yaru.
Are you
I don't.
going to get him to show you around Budapest again?
I don't know what's going on. We'll see what happens. I'll definitely be doing my other channel stuff while I'm there. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I'll probably. There's a few things that I can do. It probably won't be in Budapest though. Outside the city, I think. Yeah, so I'll be going for a week. So yeah. When is that? Hold on.
Oh, don't tell me it's the week the Contractors launches.
Yeah, well, I'm going.
Oh God.
I'm going. Hold on a minute.
Can you not get COVID or something?
No, that's a Quest 3 I see it in the background. As long as he's got internet connection, we're fine.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm flying out on the 28th, which is the Sunday. So I've got a couple of days on Contractors.
Oh, so you can do at least 48 hours then.
I was going to say.
Yeah. Just to not
that's
sleep.
a 40-hour stream if I've ever seen one.
And then, yeah, I'll be gone for a week. I'll be back. So I won't be doing the podcast then in 2 weeks. I'll be back on the 5th. So yeah, the 6th. I'll do the podcast. So
okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right,
also,
we'll get Clickster on the tanning bed. He can.
His Clickster's beard's not as good though.
No, it is not.
It's not much of a beard. It's just like
Nah, but it's fucking cut in, buddy. That looks pretty suave.
Yeah. Turkish.
You look like you could sell me a Mercedes.
I could tell you anything, to be honest. I've got. Yeah, no, I'll get it done by the pros, the Turkish barbers, man. They're really good. Shout out to my Turkish barber. I've forgotten what the name is. Damn. Anyway,
what can they do for me?
Point, actually, we should have
what can they
Assassin
do
on.
for me?
We should have Assassin on.
I won't be. Wait, do you mean when I'm not here, or?
Yeah, when you're not here, mate.
I refuse. Do it, mate. If you want to have Assassin on, go for it.
If you're up for it, Assassin. Yeah, no, I'm up for that. I'm up for like anyone who does content creation, mate. I'm more than happy to sit down and have a conversation with them.
Yeah.
I was going to say one last thing. Yeah, thanks to everyone for the donations for the chili challenge during Christmas. I actually got around to sending them the money actually the other day. I know it was in December, and I was just like, it was in the back of my head, and then I finally actually did it. So, yeah, cheers everyone for that. So we raised £102.50, and I sent them 205, and we'll definitely do that again. But we need more spicy chilies. Yeah, definitely.
We when we went to EGX this last 2023, we went to we went to the Chinese, didn't we? And there was like a spicy chicken, crispy chicken thing, and I ate some. I was like, oh, that's all right, that's quite nice. And then there was some other English people eating the spicy chicken, crispy chicken thing, and they were like, ooh, that's hot. Indy was just like shovel. There's no heat in that. You want to come to my house and eat some food?
Oh, mate, all weekend I was eating raw green chilies on my food, man, this weekend.
Yeah.
Everyone was like, what? How'd you do that? It doesn't... Seriously, I'm so used to it. I just like the taste of it. It's great.
Yeah, you've nearly killed my wife though. You do know that that lamb thing that your dad made. I gave that to my wife and she nearly died. Don't forget she's a pale northerner. She actually is see-through. She's like those fish that live in a cave and don't they're blind and see-through. That's her. She's lived the whole life in the north of England.
You can't rub greasy food on her. She just disappears.
And Indy's dad nearly killed my wife. I just like if there's ever the murder inquiry, they do these sort of line of duty CSI things. Yeah, if my wife ever dies, it was Indy's dad that killed her.
Only because you told him to put more chilies in there. That's my defense. You're the one that was
Clueless. I really appreciate it, buddy. Really appreciate it. Like everyone that's donating, I really appreciate it. It's going to make this month a lot easier.
Are we? Yeah.
Right. Should we actually talk about some VR stuff?
What I was going to say. Yeah. I think.
Okay.
Should we start off? I like because none both of you looked at me like shit. We actually have to think about this. Should we talk about the upcoming games this week?
Yeah.
Because we've actually got some bangers this week. Jesus Christ, Indy, thank you.
There you go. now that's that's it. That's done. There you go.
There you go, mate.
My pleasure, man.
Jesus Christ. I appreciate it, guys. I really do. Anyway, games coming out this week. It's
right, you're the guy who made the video, so you lead.
Yeah, we don't know what's...
Yeah, I'm hang on, give me a second. I'm looking up
You're looking up your own video.
I'm looking up
timestamps.
I wasn't looking up my video, I was looking up my script.
We've got Soul Covenant coming out on the 18th.
We do. We have actually quite a lot of things coming out all on the 18th. We have, I think, one game coming out on the 19th. I think everything else comes out on the 18th.
Yeah, Friday. The 19th is the... Oh, man. I've forgotten the name of it. It's the horror game. Or did they pause it? I can't remember.
No, not... You're on about Madison, right?
Yeah.
No, Madison hasn't got a release date as of yet because they re-entered it for the PlayStation Store and they refused to give a date because they didn't want to disappoint us all again. I think they're doing right by the community at this point.
Yeah, they did. So I had a relationship with the devs for Madison, and they were like, "Yeah, we're going to give you a key." And then it was getting closer and closer to the release date, and I was like, "Dudes, can I have my key so I can review your game?" And I got a really good email back saying, "We found a problem. We're not going to release the game. We have to put it back in for revalidation. So we're not going to give a release date until we get the revalidation from Sony. And then we will give a release date because we don't want to disappoint our fans." And I was like, dude, every single time that happens, I always quote Shigeru Miyamoto. And that is a rush game will forever be bad. A delayed game will be good forever.
Yeah, I think it was because they had the 90 hertz reprojecting, and then they've made it without it, and now there's a 120 option, right? And that's going to have reprojection.
Yeah. So, like, good for them. Well done, the devs there. That's a good shout, right? So the first game we have is Soul Covenant. As you said, Soul Covenant is an anime-inspired slash 'em up. Which Mac does not look happy about. I am something about anime-inspired games just does it for me. I love, especially if it has Japanese audio as well.
Yeah, which I mean, I watched your video about the releases for this week, and I looked at it. I thought, yeah, it looks pretty cool, but it's not for me.
Yeah.
What about you, Indy?
I have access to it. I don't know. I'll have to just put it on and just see. I mean, it's not really the kind of thing I normally go for.
The thing is I from the visuals, because it's anime inspired, so that automatically shouts to me, yes, Chewie, go play that. The actual gameplay aspect of it looks to me not fantastic. However, I did speak to Mr. Stockdale about it,
Yeah.
and he said,
Who's that? Your
that's
teacher?
Henry.
Oh,
Henry Stockdale from Upload VR. Sorry. You were obviously making some sort of crude joke while you were swigging your vodka, weren't you?
that's water, and it wasn't a joke. It was a genuine question.
What was the genuine question?
No, because you called him Mr. Stockdale, and I was like, sounds like you're talking about your teacher or something.
Yeah, no, I went back to my high school and I was like, Mr. Stockdale, you like hentai, right? That's
I'd like to point out that Henry's beard is actually more lush than yours.
Oh.
It is. It is.
right. Well, I'm turning Mac's audio off now, and
Beard Wars.
but yeah,
Chewie.
so
Chewie versus Henry. Go. Fight.
no, us beards stick together. So anyway, yeah, so I when speaking to him, he was just like, yeah, no, the actual like fighting mechanics and things and the way they've done the weapon systems is really well done. So I'm actually like, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. As I said, I've got access to it. I will be playing it over the next couple of days before release, and so you should expect a review for that on release day, at least on my channel, and I assume Indie will just not review it because I just don't see him enjoying it.
Yeah, I might stream it. I'll have to just give it a go, I guess.
Yeah.
See.
So,
Yeah.
like the thing is, like personally for me on my channel, you can spend a lot of time reviewing. You can spend a lot of time making a review for a game, and it doesn't do very well. I don't know why that is on my channel. I don't know how it is on your channel, Indie, and how it is on your channel, Power On. But like for me, my review videos never do really well. So, like Indie says, I would actually prefer just to stream the game on launch day.
Yeah, I think I've reviewed 2 games. One was like 10 out of 10, and the other one was 6 out of 10. Can you guess what game was 6 out of 10, Mac?
Oh, no, I can't.
Should we?
Sorry.
6 out of 10.
What's
That
the
still seems like an okay game at 6 out of 10.
Yeah.
Population 1?
No.
No,
It was definitely released after that.
definitely released after as a 6 out of 10.
It's like the best game on Quest 3, apparently, that everyone should have.
Asgard's Wrath.
No,
Oh.
the other one.
The other one,
That came before it.
what? That is a Quest 3 exclusive.
Yeah.
I am literally going back through your videos. You've got the cabin co-op play,
No.
D-Day in VR.
It was way after that. Do you want me to just say it?
Oh yeah, no, yes.
It's got 6 out of 10 on the
yes.
thumbnail.
It's in the thumbnail. You're right. Yeah, Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
6 out of 10.
Oh, are we gonna do this again? Are we, Mac? Part 2.
Honestly, I thought
Don't forget, I've got
forgotten.
dementia, so I can't even fucking remember what you said.
You
I
remember
had forgotten you'd given it a 6 out of 10, and honestly, like from the conversations we've had about that game, I seriously expected you to give it a best of 4.
Yeah, I was generous. It did have its good points, but damn.
And Maniac Psycho 6 ... for that shit.
There you go, Maniac. Generous. Yeah. Yeah, what were we talking about? Oh, reviews, yeah. So I don't know, mate. If I don't post a lot of videos. I'm more of a streamer. I'm a streamer / live influencer, whatever the fuck they call them these days.
Oh, what they call lazy because they don't write scripts and they don't edit anything.
That's me.
They just do it all live. I don't know.
No, but I'll be uploading. I'll be making videos on contractors, so I know I'll have some good content on that for sure.
Yeah, definitely. I'll be doing the same. I'm actually worried that contractors are going to interfere with my channel.
I thought you were going to say your sex life.
I've already worked out that because I need to have a schedule, right, in order to get my content and stuff out and make sure that I'm doing what I'm meant to be doing. So I've actually already put in 2 hours a day that's dedicated to Showdown.
Nice. Yeah.
That's actually good scheduling. That's a really good scheduling.
So yeah.
Oh man, I might have to do something about my work on Friday because it's coming out on Thursday, and I'm not gonna want to play it for like 2 hours. Seriously.
Oh no! When it comes out, the first 2 days are dedicated to that.
Oh no,
Yeah.
no. I think what Indy's saying is because he's self-employed and has a contract to produce a certain amount of work in a certain amount of hours, is that he's going to have to work all of Wednesday and Thursday, i.e., 24 hours, so that he can stream Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
No, I can. Yeah, no, yeah. I normally start like really early on a Friday, so I don't know. Maybe I'll sort it out.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
Right.
oh, sorry. Yeah, carry on.
No. I was going to say, do we want to move on to go through the other games because we've only talked about one?
Yeah, we've gone on some serious tangents here. It's like yeah. Okay.
Don't forget, we also have to talk about meta.
Yes, we do also have to talk about meta.
But we will sweep that under the carpet for the time being.
Yeah, we will get to that. That will be one of the last conversations we have, I feel.
Yeah, because I'll hang up.
The flip also comes out on the 18th of April.
It does. I'm super excited about it.
It's a zombie wave shooter. I am under contract to produce some promotional videos for them. I wanted to say that straight away because I cannot, under any circumstances, be positive or negative about the game because I'm under contract and I'm being paid by them.
Did you say you can't say anything negative about the game?
No. What I'm saying is I have a contract to produce a promotional video.
Yeah.
So I cannot give my opinion on. That actually sounds really bad. What happens is I'm getting paid to make a promotional video.
They're supposed to
about the
promote
game, which I've played a fucking huge amount of over the last week.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I will not be reviewing the game because I'm under contract to make a promotional video.
Did you understand? Sorry, go on.
Sorry, carry on.
No, I was just looking at Drew's confused face.
No, it's not a confused face. It's not. I fully understand. I already knew that was the case for Mac. But yeah, no. So have you looked at the flip at all, Indy?
Yeah, I know what it is. I haven't played it.
Do you what? Yeah, but you know what it is. So what's your thoughts on it before having played it?
It doesn't look that good by the trailer.
I agree, but I have a big caveat on that one. I genuinely think this is going to be a big game.
Yeah.
Well, the reason for it is that they are pushing the social side of it, and Mac, you can't tell me yes or no, so I'd put your hands over your face in case it gives away the answer. I am fairly certain they're using the meta avatars within it, or it has the ability to have meta avatars within it, and I think that's a big thing.
Have you seen my meta avatar?
How bad is it?
It's a man in a sari.
I had not seen that.
All right, I'm right. So I have to interject here because they are using the meta avatar style, but they're not using your actual meta avatars.
Okay, that's disappointing.
I've had extensive contact with the devs, and there are a lot of things in that game that are extremely good fun. One of the things that I think is going to sell that game is that there's quite a lot of levels for a release game, but they have modifiers, and the modifiers are random. So you have to adapt your play style to the modifier of the map that you're playing, and it's not random. You can choose, but it fucking mixes the gameplay up so much. It's just hilarious. I've had a lot of fun playing. I have to be kind of neutral, but yeah, I think this is going to be quite a big title.
Nice.
The thing is, it looks like A, they're pushing the social side, B, it's a genre that people want to play anyway, and C, it looks incredibly good for casuals.
Yeah,
Max
so
trying not to say anything.
so when I was speaking to the developers, they compared the experience of people playing After the Fall to people playing the Flip. So if you've jumped into a game of After the Fall and got into a game with people who had all of the super leveled up weapons, and you were at the back as a noob and you couldn't do any damage and you were like, you felt like shit. So what the Flip has done has kind of taken that away. The level progression is purely what's the word I'm looking for? It's purely on the look. Fuck, that's not the right word. It's purely cosmetic.
Okay.
Right, okay.
So if you're a hugely experienced player, a noob player can play in your lobby and not feel like they're not contributing.
It's what I'm saying. It's really good for casuals.
Yeah. So what? Yeah. So the thing that you said was that for casual play, a noob can jump in with somebody like me who's massively experienced, and you will enjoy yourself as much as I'm enjoying myself. And you have never seen so many zombies on screen in your life, unless you played
Days Gone.
World War Z. Unless you played World War Z on a flat screen, they can't quite match the 1,000 zombies. But there's been points where I've like turned around and gone, "What the absolute? He's chasing after me," and it really is like.
All right, so
time to pucker.
That's the end of the anime stream. I mean, I like my favorite genres like a zombie stealth first-person shooter. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Hey, Walking Dead, how's it going, man?
Get me a key, Mac. Get me a key.
I'm probably going to get into trouble, but no, it's
okay.
Good.
So before Mac gets into serious trouble, let's move on to another one. We have Big Shots coming out on the 18th as well. You seen this one?
Yes.
Yeah. So Big Shots, another in a long line of roguelikes coming into the VR space, because apparently that is, I'm willing to bet actually at this point that roguelikes are actually the biggest genre in VR right now.
Yeah, they're not my cup of tea, so I'm not interested.
Oh, thank you, Walking Dead.
Nice, dude. Walking Dead.
10.
Nice, buddy.
Walking Dead.
Christ. Here comes the Walking Dead hammer.
Innit?
Badoosh. Thank you very much, my friend. Walking Dead has a channel on YouTube, so if you go to YouTube.
Oh, here he goes. He's in my one now. Thank you, Walking Dead.
Right,
really appreciate it, dude.
We'll do
Cheers,
the promo for him, and then we'll do it again because he's donated twice. So,
okay. Okay, you do the promo because you're better than me.
Yeah. So, Walking Dead, what an absolute legend, and I'm not just saying that. The dude is actually fucking cool as shit. Go check out his channel. He does some amazing streams. I tend to have them on in the background a lot while I'm doing my editing. Oh, thanks, Walking Dead. Appreciate it. We're not going to do it 3 times, buddy.
We have to now. He's paid for the airtime.
Oh, I see. Right. Okay. So yeah, legend. Go and check out his channel. Go and check out his streams. He does a lot of that Tabor stuff.
The Ghosts of Tabor.
Which I'm actually started jumping back in. But you know what? In the last 3 times that I've jumped in, I have died of thirst or hunger more than anything else.
What? Not of bullets?
No, I never die of bullets.
Thank you.
Tell us about that guy who set up the shop.
Oh, right. Okay. So
there was a
guy that I found on TikTok. I don't know what his name is, but he did a video series where he'd jump into the game with like a backpack full of stuff. And initially it was like just a backpack full of water. And he would speak in like this southern accent. And he'd be like, "Wow, would you like some H2O?" And just wandering around, like trying to get. But eventually, he set up a shop in research in the little like on the little counter, and he had like this dude that didn't speak, like wandering to and from him, like helping him get items to put on the counter, and people were coming in and trying to shoot him, and this other guy was just like, no, I'm going to defend the guy at the shop, and the guy was like, you have some water, or would you like this gun? It's free, you can take it. It was just a really funny video series. I really enjoyed it. Hey Dennis, how's it going, man? Once again, we got the name of Big Shots out, and then we completely stopped talking. Actually, we need to do 2 more promos for Walking Dead.
We do,
Walking Dead is a great channel.
He just said there, much love, guys. Remember, you got me into VR and live streaming. Yeah, we did, because I think I've initially met Walking Dead. Was it playing Population 1 or was it playing Tabor? I can't remember.
No, Tabor, but I think
he must have been Tabor.
He was on your channel. I can't remember.
Yeah, it must have been Tabor. Oh, because I was remember. I'm sorry, Mac. I'm sorry, Mac. I'm like, dude, it's okay. No worries.
Yeah. We played loads of Tabor. Me and Walking Dead, like loads. And he started.
Oh, he said contractors. It was contractors.
Yeah. We were playing Tabor loads, and I was just like, you might as well start streaming it, mate. And then started streaming it, and
now he has all the children of the USA following him.
I don't ever call him Michael Jackson or Peter Pan. No, yeah, he's a great streamer, guys. Check out his channel. He's always streaming. Goes to the ball mostly, but the other games as well. So yeah, check his channel out. Just click on his. I'll drop a link actually in all of our chats. That'll be easier.
Hang on, so that we're clear, when you say Ghost of Tabor mostly, and then the other games, I've just clicked on his live page.
You're in a mad.
And it's just Ghost of Tabor thumbnails all over the place. I found like a couple of contractors, some Phasmophobia. If we go real deep, we get to some like we get a showdown. Oh Jesus, he just streams that much. I was like, I've just scrolled down so much, and I've come to a showdown one, and I'm just like, oh, that was only 4 weeks ago. Jesus Christ, this guy streams like every second of every day.
He's like our friend Fitz. Basically, Fitz just plays video games, streams. I don't think he even sleeps, does he? And now that he doesn't have to mow that huge lawn outside the mansion that he lived in, he's moved to a more normal house. When I say normal house, his next door neighbor has a McLaren bloody 720S, so it's not
for long
that normal. Yeah, we're coming down. We're coming down. We're going to rob you. Yeah. Sorry, I need a quick toilet break, and then we need to talk about.
Yeah. Don't worry. So, Shuri, let's rattle off the rest of the games list then.
Yeah. Okay. So, Big Shots. That is a roguelike, but it's a roguelike with a difference, at least, because you are actually going to be piloting a mech rather than just running around with guns or bows and arrows, which I'm actually kind of into. I like mechs. I like piloting mechs, and I'm actually quite a big fan of roguelikes, even though they are played out to fuck at this point. So I'm actually kind of hoping that's going to be pretty good. Thoughts?
Give it a miss. The roguelikes, no. Don't care if it's mechs or sex or whatever. Yeah, I'm just not really a fan. I played Underdogs, and like I enjoyed it when I played it, but it's just the whole loop of the gameplay. Like I just wouldn't pick it up again, to be honest. I'm more into
I love a good loop, man.
I'm more into like Medieval Dynasty. That was good. There's a lot that needs to be added, but for what it is, it's actually good.
Also coming out on the 18th is Strike Rush.
I've seen it about. I can't remember what one that is.
So the way I described it initially, and it was a bad way of describing it, is Overwatch meets Titanfall. So it's 4v4 matches, or just straight up deathmatch with 8 players, and it has like the Overwatch sort of feel to it, where you jump in as a character, and that character has different abilities. What they've added to it to make it different is they've added these weird military robot pets that follow you around. And they have different abilities as well. So they might have the ability to like flashbang, for instance, or they can turn into a turret, or they can, trying to think what else. They can just shoot straight up, or they can heal people, and you can actually control them. You can like use your little wrist thing to say, "Dude, you go and camp over there." And then the Titanfall element comes in when your team has achieved enough points. A Goliath will drop in, and you can actually get inside and pilot this big fuck off mech thing with a like plasma cannon on one side and a Gatling gun on the other. It's pretty fun. It still needs a lot of work to it. I've actually played it. I got invited to an early session not last week, the week before, and played with a bunch of other creators. It was fun.
Was that on the weekend?
I got invited on the Sunday.
Yeah, I think I might have heard from them, but I didn't respond.
Yeah,
Okay.
to be honest, there was some issues with the like groupings. So I never actually got in, even though we had 10 creators. I never actually got in a 4v4. I got into 2 3v3s with a couple of AI and 1 2v2 with 4 AI. So, you know, it's honestly, I think it's too early for them to release it.
Yeah.
You know, c'est la vie. The other game we have coming on the 18th, which I am 100% not interested in, but somehow I'm still going to go and play it, is Umurangi Generation VR.
Oh my God. I watched this on your video and I was like, eh?
Yeah, it's like I started the part of the video with just, I don't know who this game is for, but it's not for me.
I mean, I even watched what you said and I was still like,
Yeah. That's. Have you been? Yeah, I don't know. It's. What is it? Like, do you know what I mean?
It's for you, Indy. If it's for anyone, it's for you.
Slow Coach just said a painting thing.
No, it does have graffiti art that you can do in there, but I think that's a very small part of it. The rest of it is photography.
Yeah. So you take photographs and they come to life, and you take part in the game.
No,
I see. You explained it, and I still didn't understand what was going on.
So, like, basically, it's you're a photographer, and you have access to a camera that has like real photography mechanics and stuff.
Yeah.
And the idea is it's very artistic in that you
take a photograph of a pigeon.
Yeah, that's yeah. But you can take photographs of all sorts of people. The thing is this is a port from a flat screen game, and it's got incredibly positive reviews on Steam as an indie game. But yeah, basically the soundtracks are really good, and I actually do really love the soundtrack in this game. It's fantastic. The idea is kind of cool, and it's got that very sort of Japanesey Neo Tokyo feel to it. And yeah, you're just going to go around and collect photo bounties, and you can take the pictures however you like. And the idea is just for you to be creative.
Mm-hmm.
Which, you know, fuck that shit, because how am I meant to tell who's won?
Because you're not competitive at all. So when Showdown comes out on the 25th, right, okay, that's it. That's the only thing I was going to say.
And the last game we have coming out this week is on the 19th, the one and only game coming out on the 19th. It's already kind of available on App Lab, but is releasing its fully into Steam, is Strayed.
Oh, this is the Rust in VR thing.
This is Rust in VR.
Yeah,
this is the closest thing we have right now to Rust in VR.
Oh,
and they've done a damn good job.
Yeah. I'll probably streaming that on Friday, I'd say.
Yeah, well, leave plenty of time. Like, if you're going to stream it for a minimum 5 hours.
Yeah, I mean, I finish work early. I can just slap it on.
How many players? Okay. I don't know how many players at the moment it is for that.
Here's a question then.
Yep.
Here's a question. Who is going to be playing Strayed on the 25th?
That is a good question / problem to have, isn't it?
Indy, are you going to be playing Strayed on the 25th?
Mm-hmm.
No, you're fucking not.
You lie like cheap Japanese watch. You lie like cheap Jap. You're going to wake up in the morning and you're going to sit there going refresh, 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 refresh until Contractor Showdown is available. Then you are going to stream Contractor Showdown until you go to Budapest on the Sunday.
Maybe. I mean, I know what the game is, and did I go into the game? I can't remember. This was ages ago, but I don't think I did. But I know what it is, and I think it could be really fun.
So Trip has just said that Strayed was pretty bad when he played it. I'd be interested in finding out when you played it, mate. I assume you played it when it came out on App Lab, which would have been February 22nd, if I could be wrong on that. But I've been playing it on Steam early access type jobby. Or not Steam, sorry. I've been playing it since December on Quest. And I've been having pretty good time. Like, it was the development that they've been putting into it has been like weeks and weeks, just leaps and bounds of how much stuff they've added, how many things they've fixed, how many things they've updated. So I'd go and give it another try if I were you, mate.
Yeah. No, I went into it and there was nobody on the server. I know what it. Yeah, this was ages ago. I went in there just to have a look. Yep. So I have been in there, but it was empty, so it was just pointless.
The problem is going to come for them because this looks very, 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 very identical to Rust, right? It's designed to be that way. But there is another game that is essentially Rust in VR coming out later this year that has better backing and arguably a better developer team called Grim. And I think that's going to be better.
Only time will tell.
I've never heard of that.
Have you not heard of Grim? It's like Rust. It's like sci-fi Rust.
Oh, okay.
So I think you're on Mars, and you can go outside of these domes, and then you have to find oxygen as well. It looks really good. I can't remember who it's being developed by or marketed by.
But to be honest, let's stop kidding ourselves. We're going to spend the next 12 months playing
Combat Waffle.
Contractor Showdown, aren't we?
Don't meant to say things about Combat Waffle.
No. Stop your chatting, because I've just seen. I was wondering why it was really bothering me, because do you know who this is being made by?
Combat Waffle.
Combat Waffle fucking Studios.
Blue Waffle themselves. Yeah.
I assume you know who Combat Waffle are.
I've heard of Combat Waffle, yes, but can you please, for my audience, remind me?
They made Ghosts of Tabor.
So why are they getting involved in another big project then, when they haven't quite finished doing
Because
Tabor?
Ghosts is one of the biggest games made for VR. I would argue that it's one of the biggest projects. Not necessarily biggest projects, but like most successful projects in the past 12 months. Yeah,
absolutely. I mean, if you go on Indie's Discord channel, the most popular part of Indie's Discord channel, no disrespect to Indie, is the Ghost of Tabor team up.
Oh yeah, no, I've had to fucking mute that shit. It comes up every second of every day.
Yeah. Oh, anybody playing?
Who's in for a raid? Anyone want to jump in? Every minute of every fucking day is Indie's fucking Discord going off.
Yeah. I'm getting back into Tabor just one time, because it's been in 2 days. It's going to be like a year since I played it. So I'm doing.
Let me know, man. I'd be interested in jumping back in.
I've already got a date.
You know what? That is a great idea. Why don't we do that? The anniversary Ghost of Tabor. I'll even wear my hat.
I'm already got 2 boys.
Well, absolutely fuck you then.
Yeah, sorry. This is like been a long time in the making, and they're taking their spot.
Should we jump in and do a TAS on him and destroy him? Oh, we'll bring TAS. No, we won't bring TAS, because then you two will end up arguing like a bunch of old women.
Oh, have you got early access Walking Dead?
Oh, of course he has, because that's all he does is stream Ghost of Tabor. So they're
Because
going to.
all he does is suck on the teat of Combat Waffle Studios.
Good on you, my friend. Good on you.
Oh, mate, can you speak to him or let me know how to get early access? Because I really want to play that game.
Get me on
really
there as
wanna play
well,
that game.
but tell them to sort out the SKS first. Otherwise, I'm never playing again.
Open sites, SKS.
Man, it's the most fun way to play. It's so much fun. Using all these sites and stuff, and
especially when you're killing
heat-seeking bullets and stuff.
And nicking all this shit.
Yeah, that's the best part. It's so much fun. But yeah, so I will arrange that with you, mate. I'll arrange that soon. I've got to try.
Oh yeah, Spoonfed Interactive is the other developer. Is that the guy you're talking about? Yeah, it must be. Sorry, I'm sort of trying not to, but actually having a conversation with Walking Dead on my chat while we're trying to stream.
Zenquility just said, "Don't help them, Walking Dead. They haven't played Tabor enough." I got a loot crate for the amount of times I played Ghost of Tabor before it actually released. That's how much we played Ghost of Tabor. We played a lot of Ghost of Tabor. Admittedly, we haven't played Ghost of Tabor since it released.
I played it for a while after. I played it for a while.
But I've got a hat, so I don't care.
You probably get a loot crate for that other game before anyone else does. Like you never even played it.
Because they love me.
Actually, no. That should bring us to our next.
If you manage to ask him if I can have early access as well, please, buddy. But if not, no worries. Anyway, so
all of us, Shuey.
Yes,
all of us, not just
all
you.
of us.
You said me.
Can I just point out Zenquility? Zenquility,
just me.
Always in the chat giving us crap about VR and blah blah blah, and he doesn't even own a VR headset, so he shouldn't even be in the chat. That's all I wanted to say.
Nah, Zen, he's fobbing you off, mate. Jump into my chat. Fuck him.
Yeah. Jump into my chat. Well, I love you.
I'm contacting Google for the refund of all my memberships.
So, there is an elephant in the room.
There are two elephants in the room.
There are two elephants in the room, which we need to talk about. I've already spoken to my channel members about it.
I haven't chatted to anyone about it yet.
Okay. So I'll kick off. So 2 weeks ago, I was approached by Meta to become a Meta affiliate member. It used to be called the Meta Ambassador program, but they changed the title to the Meta affiliate.
I'm pretty sure they changed it because of our podcast.
Because we used to say Meta Shambassadors. Now, so given a bit of history, the original Meta ambassadors, people like Gamertag, people like BMF, they kind of got thrown under the bus by the because it wasn't Meta who was dealing with them. It was a third party. And they basically brought these people on to be Meta ambassadors, and then they kind of threw them under the bus. So if you go back on these people's Twitter accounts about a year ago, 2 years ago, the people who were initially taken on as Meta ambassadors were given a lot of shit because there was a lot of misinformation about what the Meta ambassador program was. People were saying, "Oh, you've just become Meta shills," blah 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 blah. And to be fair, some of them did. Now I know I've got a bee in my bonnet about this one particular creator.
Let's not go into who, but yes,
people know who did become a Meta shill. And I was watching his video because I was subscribed to his channel.
His or her video.
There.
No, I was described
their
to his,
video. There you go.
That I was described to his channel, and all of a sudden I realised that his videos were less than diplomatic. They weren't. No, that's not even the word. They were. Everything that Meta released was incredible, awesome, insane, and I kind of lost faith in that person. And then he started off in the religious bullshit, so I unsubscribed. But Gamertag, who's I've met Gamertag. He's a friend of mine. He got loads of shit for being a meta ambassador. And I thought that was pretty unfair, because if you meet the guy and you know him, then you know that he's very genuine. And
you can just look at his channel, man. Like,
exactly,
I had a conversation with him 2 weeks ago, and I had to actually, like, I said to him, like, I consider him a bit of an icon for me in the VR world.
Yeah.
And I had to actually say to him, just give me 2 minutes while I finish fanboying, and then we can go and actually have a real conversation. Because I look up to that guy so much. He's so fucking genuine. And I think, like, everything he does, once again, I'm fanboying on here, but he's one of, I think, the most genuine creators in the VR space right now.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I've met him. He's huge. I mean, when you actually meet him, he is a big guy.
Yeah.
And he's quite intimidating, but he's such a lovely person. I mean, I think he broke Clix's ribs giving him a hug, didn't he? At EGX in 2021. That was so funny. Because, like, Clixer went in for the hug and then walked away, and he looked at me and he went, I think he broke a rib.
Anyway, yeah, so this is where we are, right? The ambassador program has been changed over to the Meta affiliate program, and they have since been reaching out via Viral Nation in order to onboard other creators. Indy's got this big old smirk on his face.
Sorry, I'm just abusing Tranquility. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, they've approached Mac, and I actually asked Mac for the email of the people so that I could, speak to them as well. And then I forgot about it because I'm an idiot. They approached me 2 days later. So we have both signed up for this. What this means for our channels is pretty much fuck all. As it turns out, it'll mean we might get early access to a few things. We're not sure yet. When we do get early access to them, we'll have to make sure that, we say, we've been sent this by Meta, and we'll have to put the right hashtags and all that jazz. But otherwise, there isn't much we can't do.
No, what I was really surprised about when I was reading through the contract is the only thing that made me not uncomfortable, but made me think, was the one sentence that says you cannot criticize Meta's management directly.
But yeah, I don't know what that means.
Yeah, so there were when you read through the contract, it says that you have total autonomy. We will provide you with A, B, and C. You have total autonomy to review it as you see fit. But you cannot criticize Meta's management directly.
It has to be factual information. Backed up by actual research. So, like, for instance, we couldn't turn around and say the Quest 4's battery is bad. We could say the Quest 4 battery has only lasts for X amount of minutes, and therefore has a worse battery life than X other headset. Like, that's not an issue. So, like, we can give our own opinions, 100%. We just have to word it correctly so that it's factual.
Yeah. So it hasn't changed the way I will. I mean, so I reached out to Shuey when this happened to me. I also reached out to Gamertag, and I also reached out to Paradise Decay, who's also an ambassador. First to find out if it was genuine, which it was. It was a genuine approach. But I reached out to Indie as well, and I reached out to Shuey and said, basically, what do you think I should do, because it happened to me first, but it happened to you a week later, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I was extremely concerned about how it would impact my channel and how it would impact the people who watch my content, how it would impact my members, more importantly for me. But after reading through the contract, which is quite lengthy, they're basically saying to you, you have autonomy, just don't do this one thing, which is called Mark Zuckerberg anything derogatory.
Yeah.
So we're gonna step back from that.
Okay, guys, everyone watching, I haven't signed any contracts, so I can say what I want.
But here's the important thing, right? Here are the two things that the reason why I have signed it anyway, and I assume the reason why Mac has as well. One, there is the possibility that we're going to get early access to certain things, whether that be games or hardware, which is super useful for our fucking channels. Not least of which because, you know, assuming that they'd be actually given to us, it's going to be a freebie, with the expectation that we actually do something with it with the channels, which is great. You know, hopefully, you know, Quest 4 and beyond, and Quest 4 Pro, and whatever that was it Project Stargazer and all that jazz. Yeah. They're just going to obviously send us all of that completely for free. That's joking, but kind of not. But two, and this is the one that I think is going to be the actual real benefit for us, is that we now get access to affiliate links.
Yeah.
What the affiliate link actually does is that if you guys want to buy anything directly from Meta, if you use our link on any full price product, so it won't work if you're using referral links and stuff like that, which is fine. Like, I'd rather you go and use a referral link and get the money off. But if you're ever buying a full price product, whether that be software or hardware or accessories direct from Meta, they're going to compensate us 10% of your purchase, which is obviously super useful for people that are doing this as their full-time job.
What was that, Shuey? Is this now your full-time job?
I don't think I'd mentioned it. Yeah, just in case you hadn't.
Right. What happened to your last? Sorry, go on.
Sorry, Shuey. Sorry, Indy. Carry on.
No, I was just joking. I was just saying what happened to the last place you worked at, but it's fine. It's too late. It's, you know, you have to be there.
I hope. No, I'm not going to say that. I'll get in trouble.
Okay, so like for me, the Meta referral link thing that I've done on my Discord channel has made me £600 for the last 2 years. My Meta referral link money is still standing at £500, and I've given away to my members £200-300 worth of games. So what the MetaQuest referral link does for me is it actually pays the money directly to me without a limit.
Yeah.
So so I'm in a different circumstance to Shuey because I'm a little bit more financially secure because I retired and I have a pension. So I do this for fun, though sometimes I get stressed out about it. But I would still like to make as much money as I can because it's intense and it takes a lot of time and it takes a lot of effort to maintain your channel. You know, I had a burnout just before Christmas and my channel took a cliff dive, and I'm only just now managing to pull it back to where it was before. And being financially secure is quite important. And without the restrictions of the Quest referral program and using the MetaQuest affiliate link program, it is a way for me and Shuey to make actual proper income, which is regular, and that benefits the channel, that benefits my channel members, that benefits everybody that watches all of my stuff. So yeah, it makes it easier and more enjoyable. And that's why I signed up, because I don't think the restrictions really affect me, because I think, to be truthful, I think Meta have knocked out of the park in the past 12 months.
Yeah, I can't. This is going to sound really bad. Like, oh, by the way, guys, we're now Meta affiliates. Yeah, I think they've done pretty well.
Yeah, I think since the Quest 3 released, they've listened. So, Indie, as a recent Meta Quest 3 user,
Yes.
how do you how do you feel about how Meta have performed over the past 12 months? Sorry,
they don't really have any competition, so like they've done really well. There's Pico's just kind of disappeared, and it's literally just Meta. But they've done well. They've bought out. There's loads of games, and they've got their exclusives and things come out on there first. And obviously, I'm a Master Race PC VR person, but I played some good titles in there. Not gonna lie, I played some on my channel. I played some good games. PCVR comes second, like we all know that already. So, like a great example is whatever we played 60 hours of Showdown. Yeah, so Showdown was really well optimized in the Quest 2, but it might have just been. I think it was just my setup, maybe.
No, it was. It was like I was the same as you. I basically played most of the initial games on PC, like usually virtual desktop. And that day we were supposed to be streaming, and we had all those problems, and we all just switched to Quest 3, and it was just like seamless, no problems.
The big difference that I noticed, and the thing that really made me crave the PC VR over playing it native, was not how low pixels and everything like that was, right? Or the draw distance or anything like that. That's not what bothered me. What bothered me is on PC VR, I genuinely feel like I'm jumping into a tropical paradise.
Yeah.
Whereas on Quest Native, it feels like I'm dropping into Verdansk or something. It really does feel like I'm dropping into some sort of like proper, like Russia in the 60s. It's fucking miserable because it's just got that really weird Russia like bluish grey tint to it.
Yeah, I would rather play on PC. I really hope that it works better on release day, because I don't know what I'm gonna get it on now because of the performance of what I had. But I was sending Mac a couple of links today with some PC rigs. I don't know if it's worth upgrading.
I'll be honest.
If my PC keeps fucking around, I'm going to have to seriously consider it, and I don't know how I'm going to finance it.
I'm sitting there looking at my RTX 4080 I just spent nearly £1,000 on. Sorry. I know. Sorry. What can I say? I'm old and I'm rich. So fuck
and
you,
he
young
drives
guys.
a Porsche, and
Fuck you. No, the Porsche's going the journey.
I could just get a GPU, to be honest, and get a bigger case. That's another option. It would be a lot less.
That's where I started. I put my 4080 into my old case. No. Loads and loads of issues. I
think he's on commission.
The wrong motherboard, the wrong fucking everything. That's why I ended up spending £1,000. But it's it's pretty good. It's running really well. So if you can, I would always say spend as much as you can, as much as you can afford to upgrade, because
it depends what you need. Like I've been looking at a lot of rigs over the past couple of weeks. So what have you been looking at? Have you been looking at Ryzen setups, or have you been looking at Intel setups?
Intel stuff. Yeah.
Why?
i7
Intel because of the editing, I assume.
Yeah, i7s with the 4070. That was your main sort of focus, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And what were you looking at for that? About what, 1,800 quid?
Depends, man. Like I've looked at different places where you build your own and all that kind of stuff, and it goes up to like 2.5, 3 grand. So Mac was like, "I'll get your budget first," and then I was just like, "Budget? Maybe I shouldn't have one." And he's like, "Oh yeah. There's money sitting there, but it's like, I don't know, man. If I should do it. I don't need to do it. That's the thing. Like everything
That's
works
the other
fine.
thing Moby's just pointed out as well is that the 5 Series is coming out at the end of the year.
Oh, the BMW.
Yeah, the BMW that you stick into your PCIe slot.
Yeah. So that's the end of the year, though. This is now.
Yeah, but
that is true. You're not wrong.
There's like, how many times have you had comments on your channel where people say, "Oh, I'm not going to buy this generation. I'm going to wait 2 years for the next generation before I buy in." I think, dude, you could get run over by a bus tomorrow, and you're going to miss out on playing Contractor Showdown or playing Automobilista 2 or Dirt Rally 2 or.
What about things like seeing their kids grow up and seeing their family? It's just
I have kids and I approve that previous message.
Can you sell their organs for a 4080?
You can sell some of them, like you can sell half their liver or one of their kidneys.
One of the kidneys. Oh, okay. That's good.
Just not all of the liver or both kidneys. You run into problems there.
Or the whole child.
I mean, they'll be alive.
Just somewhere else. And I want to talk about something away from.
See, that's what we need, right? Maniac Psycho. Lung cancer was the kick in the teeth I needed to get a new PC.
So if anybody doesn't know, Maniac Psycho, he's got lung cancer and he's going through chemo. So he realized that life is fucking short. Spend your bastard money. And we wish you well, my friend. I think you're on your. Is he on his 3rd term of chemo? I think that's what his last post was. Or he just got in for his 3rd.
Either way, buddy, this offer stands again. The moment you're feeling 5th tomorrow.
5th. Oh my
you're
God.
Feeling better, buddy. Give me a shout. We will meet up. We'll go for drinks with Click. We'll go do something.
I'll come down. Tassos has to fly from Greece, mind.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Well, to be fair, he did send me a picture the other day of him holding a £1 coin. He was like, the start of my UK. And I was like, that'll buy you 2/3 of a loaf of bread.
Yeah, it's just like, which tourist did you rob to get that?
That's not the photograph that Tassos sent me. He was holding something else.
Was it long and sausage shaped?
It was small and maggot shaped.
It was my hopes and dreams.
Yeah, so
right.
Yeah, PC is let's see. I don't really need it, but it just looks cool. And I just know it would be pretty good to play games maxed out. You know what I mean? At the moment I've got a 2070 Super. It does the job, everything medium high, and I'm not really a graphics snob, to be honest. But when it comes to Contractor Showdown on the native Quest 2 versus on the PC, then it's a bit different.
Yeah, we're talking about so one of the things I was worried about switching from PC on Contractor Showdown to Quest was the draw distance. And to be honest, I'm a medium to short distance fighter. Quite bad at short distance, pretty good at medium. I didn't really see any problems. I thought the scopes were fine. I thought, you could see what he needed to. I don't think the Quest players are under any
disadvantage.
Disadvantage. No, I don't think they are.
I would disagree when it comes to sniping.
Yeah. Obviously, that's like using the
distance.
8 to 20.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, Serge, did you realize you could make it from 8 to 24 times the scope?
Yeah.
Oh, did you tell Shuey about that?
I don't know. Did I tell you, Shuey? You can twist that scope and then zoom in and out, basically.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure I told Mac.
Yeah. Mac, did you tell me?
No. Shuey was like, do you know you can turn the scopes? I was like, yeah. He was like, Indy just told me. I was like, you fucking noob.
Yeah.
Oh, there's quite a lot of things that I didn't tell you. And Silver as well. Like sprinting, double tapping the sprint button. We played together for about 30 hours and then I actually told him. He's like, what? I was wondering how you're getting ahead of me all the time. Yeah, it's because I light a gun.
Rob's a total noob. I love him to bits, but he is a total noob. Oh my god!
I'm just really looking forward to play, man. Like it's one of those games. I haven't been like into a game like this since Population 1. Like the amount of hours I know I'm going to spend.
Yeah.
I really want to jump back into Population 1.
Yeah, I haven't played that for ages.
I probably want to jump into it like sometime before the 24th.
Yeah.
Because by the 25th, it's not going to exist to me anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, Slow Coach, I upgraded from my 2070 Super to 4070 a few months ago, still using a 6-year-old PC. Much less starter, smoother experience all around. Can run a max resolution rather than medium. Yeah. I think Slow Coach is on some kind of commission from the yeah. See, he's literally doing what I'm thinking of doing. I was looking at the 4060 Ti, the 4070 Mac was like, get the 4080 because then you won't have to upgrade and all this kind of stuff for a while. And I was like, okay.
Well, I'll give you a quick example here. So Dirt Rally 2. So I was playing Dirt Rally 2, and it kind of auto generates whatever your graphic settings are. So I was like, well, okay. So playing through Virtual Desktop, you can put the performance app up. So I was like, okay, we'll see what it does. So I put it on medium. It was like 90 frames per second, solid. So I put it up to high, and it was 90 frames per second, solid. Put it up to ultra, it kind of dropped a little bit to sort of 80, 85. I turned the shadows down. That was the only thing I did. I turned shadows down from ultra to high, and I hit 90 frames per second. So everything on my PC is running ultra on Dirt Rally 2, except shadows, which is at high.
You're going that fast, it doesn't really matter, does it?
It's like,
did you just cough up a hairball?
Oh my god, it's
Yeah.
fucking crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I don't have a problem with what I have. I just think it'd be nice to have something new. I built this PC, first time I built a PC, and it's done me well, man. So I might sell it to somebody in the community for like a good price. Good price.
See, what I'm genuinely considering doing at this point, ignoring what you just said, I'm actually seriously considering if I have to get another PC, because this PC is absolutely fine for editing, right?
Yeah.
It does everything I need to for editing. What I'm actually considering doing is buying a second PC and dual boxing.
Yeah.
Because I've already got the capture card, right? So that's not a big issue. If I've already got the capture card, then all I actually need to do is have the PC, hook it up, and then I'll use this one. Sorry, I'm having to plug in my keyboard. I'll use this one to stream and edit, and I'll just use the other one to game. In which case, I don't need to get an Intel chip, which brings the price down considerably. I can get like a much beefier Ryzen setup with like a 4080 Super or something for a much cheaper price. Because you save 300 quid straight away by just not having an Intel chip.
There's a reason, though.
There isn't for most things when it comes to gaming. There is when it comes to editing. I completely agree with you, because you get way higher thread counts. But I would disagree that it makes much of a difference when it comes to gaming. Of course you run a dual PC setup, MoBeast. I've seen your fucking studio gaming room paradise.
I've actually seen MoBeast doing press-ups in a room full of RGB computer screens dressed as Kratos. So, you know, that's just MoBeast's life. That's just what he does.
That sounds like an OnlyFans. Like that's the male OnlyFans right there.
MoBeast, you have a new way of earning money. Do press-ups dressed as Kratos in your man cave.
In your underpants.
RGB on, yeah.
Yeah.
So you know what? Since we've been chatting, since we're talking about Pop 1, me and Taz have decided that we're going to go and play afterwards. So he's now downloading it. Shaven's now downloading it, and we're going to jump on there after the stream.
That's going to be interesting. Oh, stream it. Stream it. That'll be fun.
I might do. I don't know if I can be asked to set it up. I think I might actually, after we've done this, I think I might just want to actually just play and not have to worry about it tonight. But I might set up a profile for it. Oh, I could actually try the optimizer, Taz. There you go. That'll be my first optimized game.
I'd like to see how somebody who hasn't played Population 1 for such a long time actually gets on, because I haven't played for, God, a year? More than a year.
See, I jumped back on it about 6 months back and jumped into a few games, and I just absolutely annihilated the entire lobby. And I'm like, it was basically a bot lobby. Like it was all kids because it's a free to play game now.
Yeah.
And just smashed my way through it. I think I got I think I had 11 kills that game. It's just, yeah. On my first or second game back, and I was just like, oh, okay. But no one else was playing, which is the reason why I didn't carry on.
Yeah, I'm playing for a little while.
Team try hard.
You just, mate. I don't know if anyone ever used to watch my streams back in the day of Population 1. I think I took them all down. But Max rage quitting on the afternoon was hilarious. Did I delete it all? I think on my Twitch, I saved all of Max rage moments. I think I'm going to make a video, Mac and VR's rage quitting and swearing at kids and just losing his mind. I think it'll be a great video.
But we won. Our win ratio was like 30%.
Yeah, so that's not really that high compared to the sweats nowadays.
When me and Crash and Scotty were playing together, I think my win ratio went up to something like 58.
Yeah, but Crash is a fucking monster. So
he is.
Crash doesn't play anything since that game came out. That's all he does. You know,
he's still making content for it now.
Yeah, no, I know, and like we'll just talk about other games, and yeah, but it doesn't beat Pop 1. But it doesn't beat Pop 1. It's not as good as Pop 1. And I'm like, yeah, I'll jump in it again. Just kind of moved on from that being my staple game. But it's fun when I play it every once in a while. Who knows? Maybe I'll jump on tonight and give you guys a challenge. You three against me in the lobby.
Sounds like a fucking plan. I don't actually know if it's on my headset. I need to check if it's on my headset. If not, I'm going to have to download it.
Yeah. It doesn't take long to download. It's only, don't know how many gigs, but yeah. Stream it, Zen you're saying. Yeah, I could do. I mean, I'm thinking of starting work a bit later tomorrow. So let's see. Let's see what's going on. Maybe.
Right. Is there anything else VR related we want to talk about?
Off the top of my head. No, I'm good.
No, I think we've just waffled on about stuff, random stuff today. I think that's what we've done. And yeah.
Okay, Shaven reckons it took 4 minutes to download, so...
Okay.
Sure.
So can I just be the first one to say, it's so good to have you back. It's so good to have you back. I've missed you. I've really, really missed you over these last couple of months.
It feels good to be back, man.
Good.
I just want to get back to doing the community shit again, like this, and spending time with people that I give a shit about.
Exactly.
That's always
the people
nice.
you like. The people you like.
Yeah, man. It's great to have you back, man. Okay, to be honest, I was getting sick of Mac's face, so now I can look at a different part of the OBS screen and see something different. You know.
You had to do that, didn't you? You had to do that to me.
I had to ruin that lovely moment.
Fuck's sake.
No, seriously, I was only joking, Mac. Come on, you know, your face isn't that bad from behind. But yeah, we'll carry. We'll talk about that later on. But yeah, it's great to have you back, mate. I think
my little hairy buttocks. Yes, I know. The Bundy cuddle.
Yeah, it's great to have you back, and yeah, we'll be back. Well, you guys will be back in a couple of weeks. I'll be back in like a month from now, basically, because I won't be here.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anything else we're going to talk about, gentlemen?
I don't have anything lined up.
Okay.
No, I'm fine. I'm finished. I'm done. We are good.
Okay. Right. Then I guess I will wrap the show.
Yeah.
So
cool.
who is streaming Population 1 after this?
I don't know if I can be asked to stream it. because I have to rather than going and getting something to eat and having a cigarette before I jump on, it means I have to spend that time actually sorting out a fucking stream. I have to sort it out because I had to reinstall all of reinstall everything from OBS, so I don't have like my original like setups for it or anything.
Yeah. Why do you ask, Mac? Are you going to watch?
I'm going to watch, mate. I don't need to go to bed.
Yeah.
I'm retired. Fucking hell. The wife's taking the dog out in the morning. I don't have to get up to 8 o'clock. So
okay. Yeah, I have to get up about 8. So I could play. I could technically play for a couple of hours, but it's never a couple of hours. That's the problem. So,
who's going to be your partners?
If I have no, I don't know. Randoms, I guess. I'm sure I can rustle some people up if I want to jump on.
Tassos is there.
I've already stolen Taz.
He's the destroyer of worlds.
And Shaven's jumping in with me as well.
Yeah, I know plenty of people that play. See what you can do. If not, then bollocks. I'll just do something else.
But no, we need to jump on again, Indy. I haven't played with you in ages as well.
Yeah. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to call Crash. He'll probably be playing.
He's your ace card.
I can tell you if he's playing if you want.
Do you know what? I went into pot 1 just to test the sound on my stream for like 3 minutes.
He sent me online.
He sent me a message. Oh, isn't he? He sent me a message going, "I saw you on pot 1 earlier," and fucking hell. I was on there for like 3 minutes. He's a psycho. Yeah. All right, guys. Cheers for watching. Mac and Shu will be back in 2 weeks' time. We'll be back in a month's time because I'll be away. And yeah, thank you everyone for watching. It's great to have Shuey back. And of course, the lovely Mac and VR. Such a beautiful face he has.
Yeah, it's been great, guys. Right. Yeah, I will see you in 2 weeks. Until then, stay awesome and enjoy your time.
Yeah. And my saying is keep it indie. Keep it indie. I always forget to say that.
And mine is Bundy Cuddle.
There you go. See you later, everyone.
Bundy Cuddle. See you later, everybody.
Later, people.
Bye.
We're going to go Bundy cuddle each other.